Alastair, at 153 for 3 and in seam and control, how did that slip away?
Yeah, I mean, we played a couple of poor shots to get us 5 down, and then it was very hard on that slow wicket to score runs. Every batter first going in found it incredibly hard to score. I don't think anyone saw that at the beginning of the day. If you looked at the wicket when at the toss, it looked like a 280, 300 wicket, if we're being honest, and it just got lower and slower as the game got on. And we spoke about it at lunchtime, the importance of the guys going on and making sure you're finishing the job. And we can talk the right things, we just didn't manage to do it today.
What did you make of Ravi Bopara's dismissal?
I don't know whether I'm being biased here or not. I thought the rule was that the bail had to leave both grooves. And looking at the TV screen, I thought there was enough doubt not to be given out. I'd love to be proved wrong in one sense, because then it'll make my mind a bit easier, rest a little bit easier. But I'm sure the third umpire can explain this decision.
It was crucial, wasn't it, in the outcome?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want it. You don't want to look at that one isolated incident, but Ravi there with 8 needed off 8 balls or whatever it was, you got a very good chance, because he's a man who can clear the ropes when he wanted to, and he's obviously taken it deep and he felt in control, even though we're losing wickets at the other end. So you don't blame one instance when there's 600 balls in the whole game, but it was obviously a big call at a big time.
And you go home now. Are you looking forward to getting home? Will you have some time off? Will you meet with Andy Flower? What's next?
I obviously enjoy seeing my pregnant wife. Enjoy seeing a few sheep for a bit, and then just have a little bit of time off, and then we'll start making plans. I mean, it's quite hard to say here when I'm 15,000 miles away and jet lag to come and all that kind of stuff. So we'll cross that bridge over the next week or so.
Been a couple of good things out of this one-day series, hasn't there? Would you like to reflect on those? I mean, Butler, Stokes,
Jordan as well.
Jordan.
Yeah, I think could have, should have, and all that kind of stuff. It could have easily been 3-2. I mean, I know we don't play sport in that way, and I would not want to take credit off Australia, because they won crucial moments, in the very tight games, and probably a build-up of what's happened previously on this tour. When you, as any side, when you win any games of cricket, it gives you confidence to get over the lines when you probably shouldn't do. So. I thought, obviously, Stokesy, I thought he's bowled really, really well, and obviously we know the talent he's got with the bat, and he'll only improve in time. I hadn't seen Chris Jordan bowl, really, to be honest with you, before this trip, and I think he's got everything you want as a bowler. He's got some pace, he swings it, and you saw today, he can handle himself at the death, which is a really good thing for English cricket going forward. And obviously Joss, we've seen the talent he's got playing for Somerset, and I think he's just now, starting to really realise that at international level how to play. So 3 really good things coming out, and we've got a very important 12 months building back to here in 12 months' time, where we won't be resting as many players for the games, and we'll be trying to build up some momentum to come here and try and win the World Cup.
Alastair, when you look back over the tour in its entirety, when do you think is the point that it started to get away from you, or you started to lose control of it?
I don't think it was just one single thing. You can look back at certain times, and Brisbane when Aussies are 130 for 6 or 5, and you think, if you had a time again, that's that word I was talking about. Yeah, could have, should have. Would love to have, get another wicket and bowl another 200, and it could have been a different thing. But we can't. We don't look like that, and it's just been a bit of a snowball effect. Certainly in the Test matches, and we couldn't stop it. The one days, we started slowly, but actually the last 3 games, games 2, 3, 4, and 5, we played some pretty good cricket. So I think the culmination of losing the Ashes and then losing a couple of tight games which we should have won is probably why we lost this fall.
The only other thing I was going to have you ever felt as exhausted at the end of the tour as after this one?
I don't think exhausted's the word. It's been certainly a challenging tour for me. I can't not say that. It's been a real tough tour for me, but I wouldn't say I'm exhausted. I'm ready to put the pads away for a couple of weeks or so, and I think that hunger comes back very quickly. And I think all of us have, for us to improve as a side, have to individually look at our games first, and really put some hard yards in over the next 12 months, so we're in a better place. And obviously for us personally, if we, you can work. I've got a couple of months off here where I can do some really solid work on my game, and you always need to be able to do that.
I know you said you've got to go home, get over jet lag, etc. But is there the West Indies party's got to be named pretty quickly. Is there some big talking to be done before that's named?
Yeah, I think there will be some talks before then. I can't tell you when or what's going to happen because, we made it quite clear that we have to, concentrate on this one-day series and concentrate on that. Then I get home and then, I'm sure I'll speak. I've obviously been speaking to Andy, like you do, but obviously I'm sure over the next week or so I'll meet up with him personally and we'll plan our route forward.
Any proper talks with Paul Downson yet?
I had a couple of talks when he was over here. When I think he was over in the New Year period, wasn't he? And there was as much as getting to know Paul, see what his ideas are as such, and it's obviously quite a big relationship. The relationship you have, your MD with the coach and captain. So I'd never met Paul before he got the job, so I think it was more of just sitting down, getting to hear his ideas, him getting to hear my ideas as such, and just seeing what person he is.
Last couple? No? Okay, thank you.
Cheers, guys. See you in England.